Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one is going to be on Peter Maivia, the High Chief. He's the newest card in the game. He's a Legend Era Technician. He's got a couple links. He's got the Anawai Maivia Legacy link. Gems do 25% more damage. And he's got the Legend Era link. Gems do 10% more damage. He has one set of gear, the High Chief gear. He's a coach at 9k. Purple submission moves are going to do 50% more damage per turn, and they're going to last for one more turn. So, like Bruno, except for purple. So let's get in here and take a look at our first move set. I'm going to have 6 move sets available for you guys. A 3-star, a 4-star, and a bunch of 5-star move sets. So we're going to mix it up and see a lot of different things. So to start, we're going to use all 2 MP moves, all very low charge moves. This is kind of fun. They're 2 MP, but they're very high damage. So the first one we're going to use is the Spine Jab, 2 MP green move, deal 61k damage, and swap a 2x2 random area into purple gems. Hip Throw, 2 MP purple, deal 61k damage, and increase your green MP by 2. Headlock Counter, 2 MP purple, deal 61k damage, and increase the damage of all your gems by 21% for 2 turns. Does not affect bonus damage. For the Entourage, we're going to go with Slick Rick. For all gems, do 20% more damage. We're going to go with the Trickster Big Show, so purple moves deal 45% more damage. Lacey Evans, so green and purple gems do 20% more damage. And Jay Uso, so green moves deal 10% more damage. You could also sub a move damage trainer in for Slick Rick, like a KO, or even all move damage, which I always get them mixed up. It's either Piper or Hacksaw, one of those two. You could go that route. You could go KO. If you have Hall of Fame Trish, you could use her for purple move damage at the other coach. But anyway, let's get out here on the road and take a look. We are going to go against AJ. So AJ is strapped. We are not. I do have tour perks, plus 2 MP, and plus 1 on a match. So the High Chief is pretty good and really versatile. A lot of different movesets you can use, a lot of different ways to play them. So for this one, you could strap him up Takedown, you could strap him up Fury, you could do a combination of both. Glowing Phantom Plate might be kind of clutch here, as well as the 2 words for you. So we just want to get a lot of moves off because we're doing 60k damage and we're buffing our gems. So we're going to hit this one. If we get lucky and connect a purple area, fine. If not, that's fine too, because we're going to reload it. That's perfect. So then we can hit that first move again. And then we can hit this one now and fill the green move up and do that again. So you can see AJ's almost dead just from doing moves here. Got a connection again, which is perfect. And the gems are getting buffed quite substantially now. I believe, what's that, 3 times? Yeah, so our greens are over 9k now. And I'm going to go ahead and hit the purple out of turn, because we're going to get him right down to almost nothing with this. And if I get a match like that, I wanted to be able to end it. So there you go. That's that first moveset. That's actually pretty slick. No MP trainers. You don't always connect on the purples, but I was usually winning turn 2, and that's without any plates. 2 words for you. Glowing Phantom Plate potentially could help out for you. But yeah, and that's without metals too. Percentage move metal on purples. That's going to be crazy. I actually super like that moveset. That's available right away at 3-star. So let's take a look at his 4-star moveset. All new moves coming in. This one's going to feature the finisher, which is a really big damage finisher, and it's not big charge, so it's pretty solid finisher. And then the 2 red moves, one of them's the corner headbutts, and the other one's the open hand uppercut. So the Samoan drop is the 10 MP green finisher. Deal 138,000 damage and choose a 1x7 area to swap into red gems, so that'll refill the reds. Then we have the corner headbutt, 6 MP purple, deal 65k damage and choose 7 green gems to destroy. And the open hand uppercut, 6 MP red move, deal 65k damage and make 3 random green gems into row break gems. For the entourage, we're going to go with Sting for more red MP. Get him on here. So our red moves are going to be loaded right away. We are going to buff that finisher, so we're going to go with KO for more move damage, Technician KO. You could also use Gold Dust. My KO is higher level though. And we're going to keep Lacey Evans and Jay on there for this one. Jay buffs the finisher another 10%. So finisher's going to do 215,000. So let's take a look with this moveset. I would definitely go takedown, double takedown with this moveset. And probably the 2 words for you or cheap shot would be good. You could also use head games, I suppose, the botch gem plate. So there's actually a few ways you could play this. You can throw the random green gems into row breaks and break them or not break them. If you don't break them, then you can, you know, break them with this. But if you don't break them, then we can get to the finisher potentially turn 1. And so I'm going to probably try that. So let's see where those randoms go. And I'm going to need 7, which is exactly how many we can choose. 1, 2, 3. Looks like 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 1 short, and I will cause a pin, so let's just break the row breaks. You could hold for the finisher and not use the row break move. Or you can do it the way you saw me do it there. Both are an option. So let's do it the other way this time. Because we're going to be pretty close to being able to put them away, I think. And then we'll get a little bit extra damage this way. We're going to get a bunch more extra damage. And AJ can't kick out. So that's the 4-star moveset. 5-star things are going to start to get really fun, and we're going to have 4 different 5-star builds to take a look at. Some variations of what you saw already, and there are a ton of possibilities. A lot of different ways you could run him. He's very versatile with his trainers, coaches, skill plates, medals. So that 5-star move is the Samoan Stump Puller. It's a submission. Let's get that in. We're going to keep the finisher, and we're going to bring back the hip throw. Okay, so the new move is the 5-star Samoan Stump Puller 8 MP green. Submission, randomly place 12 submission gems and do 34,000 damage for 5 turns. Remaining submission gems are going to turn into row break gems. That's a pretty powerful sub. So the entourage we're going to use is we're going to go with steel for green MP. And this will let us get started turn 1 with the hip throw. And then we're going to bring in Trickster Bray, so our sub will last 3 more turns. We're going to bring Bruno in, so our sub lasts another turn and then adds 50% more damage. You could keep Jay if you don't have Shelton, because he'll add 10% more damage to the sub, but Shelton will add 15% more where I have him at, so we'll use Acro Shelton there. So the sub is going to now be 56,000 for 9 turns. So, you know, that's a lot. That's a big damage sub. So let's get out here and take a look. For this one, you could use armor, you could use fury, you could use takedown. Really, you could use any metal set. It wouldn't matter. All heart is potentially useful after the sub. It buffs green and purple gem damage. Not as useful on this one because we're choosing red to swap into it. So probably not the best, necessarily the best use for all heart, but it will work on his other sub builds. So that's why I threw it on there for this one as a visual. So you can see nothing is loaded except for the hip throw, but once we use the hip throw, it loads the sub no problem. So we can sub right away on turn 1. And we're going to bring AJ down from 692k health all the way down. Let's see how low he goes. Big 9-turn sub. So almost 700k health when we started. Pretty decent speed animation too on the sub, so it's not like it's taken forever. So 700k all the way down to 180k. So more than 500k damage on that sub. And now we can hit the finisher and pick up whatever 2 rows we like the best. This one or this one. I like this one better, so we'll take this one. And that should do it. So another really easy win. That sub is crazy good, crazy strong. So let's take a look at the next moveset. We're not going to switch it up too much. We're going to change the purple move out for the red corner headbutt move we've seen. One thing I want to say while I'm switching these moves out is technicians have went from being like not very many top tiers to being one of the most loaded classes. It seems like there is so many good technicians in the game now, and High Chief is no different. So we're going to bring back that red move. That's the choose green gems to destroy. And we're going to swap Sting in to load that turn 1. So with this versatility, you could start turn 1 using Steel, using Sting. There's just a ton of choices. So very nice to have. You can configure him for line bonuses in Feud. And then just to show there are more options, plus I kind of want to leave more row breaks on. Instead of Bray, we could use Kurt Angle or Austin 316. So the subs won't last as many turns. They're going to be stronger. So we're going to be doing 73,000 a turn. Not quite as much damage as the other way, but still pretty close. And it's we're going to have more gems on the board. So there you go. Otherwise, everything else stays the same. So let's run this one real quick. Again, you could do any variation with your metals, really. This one, the all hearts, a lot better. because after you do if someone is left alive after you do the Samoan drop, you'll be choosing 7 green gems to destroy, and those are going to be 100% increased damage after the sub. So we only need 5 to load the sub. We have plenty. And I think you guys know where this ends up from here. I know a lot of people don't necessarily like the cheap shot, but for anyone with a bigger finisher, like Chief here, it's a really solid plate. So don't think it's a throwaway. It's much better than some of the other plates. So I think it's a pretty underrated plate, to be honest. So we're going to hit the finisher. This looks like a good column here. We can pick up 2 row breaks. That will probably do it. So another easy win with that crazy sub. All right, 2 more builds left to go, guys. Next one is kind of a variation of that 3-star move set that I was using, except we're going to have the submission leading it off. And so we're going to bring the hip throw in. And we're going to bring the spine jab in. So 2 MP moves. Then instead of the third one, we're going to go with the submission. So again, we've seen all these moves so far. High move damage and the crazy sub. Entourage, we're going to go with steel for more green MP to start. We're going to keep angle on there just cuz, and then Bruno and Sheldon as well. So you could go armor, you could go fury, 2 words for you plate, all heart, glowing phantom, all would be options. You can see there's so many ways you can run this guy, so many options. Get that extra move damage out. Then we can hit it again. Oh, was not expecting that. You can see, like, with these low charge moves that potentially can refill each other, it just brings their health down so quickly. It's crazy how much damage is on those. I think we're going to be really close to ending this with the sub. We may not quite do it, but we might. Oh, 5k away. On the plus side, we do have row breaks all over the board, so it should make it easy to finish. There's also a 5 match if I can keep it intact, which I don't think so, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, nope, I can. Perfect. This will definitely do it. So another easy win for the High Chief. So the final move set gonna be more of a gem damage build with the sub. Instead, we were using the finisher to start. This one, no finisher, just the sub. So we're going to bring in both red moves instead of just one. Corner headbutts again, and the open hand uppercut again. So haven't really tried to take advantage of the row break move much, so that's why this moveset's gonna come in this way. Gonna really try to use that to our advantage. Now, there is a few different ways you could potentially run this. You could do more starting green gems on the board instead of Shelton. That certainly would be an option. So ideally, the more green gems that we can get loaded up, the better. We're going to use Sarge for more row break gems, 2 more. So we're making 5. And Sting, so the red moves get started right away. So hopefully we have some green gems, at least 5 of them on the board. And hopefully they're all in different columns and such. So again, you could lead off trying to fill the sub, or you could lead off making the row breaks. We'll take a look at the board. And I think I want to try and get the sub loaded first, and then nah, let's just do this. Change my mind. Let's see where they fall. That's not a bad spread. Be able to get 4 rows out of it. And we can hit the sub. And then we can use our row breaks and destroy greens to end the match after the sub. That sub is crazy. So here we go. And I imagine this will do it. So yeah, the High Chief is super versatile, really good. Another nice addition to the tech class, which is crazy deep now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's really hard to pick a favorite moveset since they're all really good. I actually kind of enjoy that first one using all 2 MP moves just because it's kind of silly how quick you can take someone down with no MP trainers. But obviously this sub is crazy strong, so it's hard to get away from that one too. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and share as that helps me out. Other than that, guys, good luck out there, and thanks for watching.